Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to make a customized ringtone for an iPhone. I'm doing all of this on a Mac, but you can do something similar on a Windows computer just with different programs. But I'm just going to do it with the default programs on Mac, so nothing you have to download, nothing you have to add, just the programs it comes with. So first thing is you have to figure out what you want as your ringtone. You can do anything. You can download something from the internet. You can use a song from iTunes as long as it's not copyright protected. For this I'm using a CD upload of a Canada Goose sound that I got from the Cornell Lab of Ornithology. I bought this online, and yeah, so basically you find your track, and if you download it, you can do this straight from your downloads file, but if it's in your iTunes, you literally can just drag out the file and place it wherever you like. It's a quick and easy way to access the file. You can go find it as well, but this is probably faster. And then when you open it up, you can open it up in QuickTime. And this is a really quick way that's simple to change the length of the clip. So for this, I'm looking to make a text alert sound. So just something very short and quick that you could use as an alert noise. So you're gonna, in QuickTime, you are gonna go to Edit and then Trim. In Trim, you can see the audio volume, so it's easier to pick kind of where you want, so you can listen through and say, okay, so I want this sound so I'm going to trim it to just contain that sound, and when you trim it you can check it by just pressing play, and it'll only play the part you selected. So it seems like it's got everything, it's not cutting off anything. If I did it too early, it would kind of jump in. Well, actually, it doesn't sound that bad, but so here's this cutting off too early. So I'm just going to include the whole sound, and when you're satisfied with the selection you have, you can press Trim. I'm also going to show you how to make it longer if you want. The maximum length for any ringtone on iPhones is 40 seconds. So if you have a song, you have to cut it to 40 seconds you like. If it's the chorus, it can be shorter than 40 seconds, but 40 seconds is the longest it can be. If you have something like, for example, this clip was only 15 seconds total, so, or something like that. So if I wanted to make it longer, I could. You don't have to. It'll just repeat on your phone. If you're getting a phone call, if it's longer than 15 seconds, it'll just play it twice. So once you have this thing called Untitled, you're going to go to File and then Export As, and you're going to export the audio only. Otherwise, it would export as a QuickTime movie. And this way it's going to export as an M4A file, which is the current iTunes default file format. So you're going to go to Export and then find your file, and I'm going to save it as Canada Goose Alert. You don't need that original one unless you think you're going to need to revise it, so I'll just delete this. So now I have in here Canada Goose Alert, and as you can see, if we get info, right now it's an M4A file. So an M4A is a song file. All the ringtones are M4R files, and this doesn't always work to just change the file extension, but in this case you actually can just change the file extension by just replacing the A with an R. And then you press enter and use M4R, and now it's a ringtone format. So then you go to your iTunes and you find your phone and click on the tones section. As you can see, I already uploaded a lot of them. And you drag your new file, which as you can see over here now it says ringtone. So you drag your new file into here, and once it is no longer gray, it is uploaded, and when you go into your phone, you can simply select that as your text alert or any other alert that you choose. Like I said, the longest it can be is 40 seconds, but if you want something shorter, or if you want something that is shorter to be longer, then it'll just repeat it. Like, for example, if I set this as my alarm the other day and it's a 1 second clip and it just played it over and over and over and over again until I shut off the alarm. And that's that. I hope it was helpful. If you are using not a Mac, you can do any way to shorten your clip that you like, so you don't have to use QuickTime. If you're on a Mac and you want to do something fancier, like make it longer or change it, like add in layers, I would recommend using GarageBand. It's pretty quick and easy to drop your file in there and edit it the way you like. And again, just export it as an M4A file and then change the extension to M4R like we did before. I hope this helped. Enjoy your custom ringtones.